Hey, what's up guys, it's Justin here, and today I've got an overview of the Google Play Edition HTC One M8. Of course, it features the exact same hardware as the standard M8, including a 5-inch 1920 by 1080 resolution Full HD display, a Snapdragon 801 quad-core processor clocked in at 2.3 GHz with 2 GB of RAM, as well as your 4 ultra-pixel camera and your dual camera that you can still take advantage of even if you're running stock Android. And of course it does come in a beautiful metal construction, however it is only available in one color, which is the glacial silver, which I actually think looks very good. And really the differences come in the native software that these two devices run, with the standard M8 obviously running Sense UI and the HTC One M8 Google Play Edition runs stock Android. And in this video I really want to just focus on the software. However, if you do want to see a full in-depth review of the HTC One M8, I will leave that right under the like button. But without further ado, let's get right into the stock Android goodness inside of HTC's powerful and beautiful hardware. So if you're coming from a Nexus device or own a Google Play Edition before, the interface is going to be extremely familiar. Obviously you expect it to be extremely snappy, a very straight up and simple interface, and a lot of Google Now integration. And obviously another great perk or kind of advantage to purchasing a Nexus or Google Play Edition device is that whenever there is a new version of Android coming out, you're able to update right away. And as you'd expect on Nexus, the icons of the apps are much larger than what I was used to through Sense. Of course, instead of Blink Feed, you do have Google Now located to your left screen, which has all your different cards that are very customizable, and you also have your Google search bar along the top of every page. And another great thing about the Google Play Edition of the M8 is that you're still able to take advantage of some of the proprietary features that we saw introduced in Sense 6, particularly for the M8. These include the motion launch gestures that you saw me use at the start of this video, as well as the dual camera that you're still able to refocus your pictures in post. And as you'd expect, the notification bar is extremely clean, and as you tap the button on the top right corner, you're taken to some of your quick toggle settings. Going into the settings menu, it is again very clean, the black and white layout there with all of your icons laid out in a very nice form, very easy to navigate. What I do want to address though is that I actually did enjoy Sense 6 quite a bit, but I just really wanted to try out the stock Android experience on the great hardware of the HTC One M8. Sense 6 to me was kind of more of an adjustment to stock Android, as it did have a lot of traits. However, it does still have kind of HTC's twist as to how they would like you to enjoy their device. But just to cap it off, I would say that I enjoyed the stock Android experience on the HTC One M8 just so much, even more than I actually did on the Nexus 5, just because I was such a big fan of the hardware of the HTC One M8 before. And it is extremely hard for me to decide whether I really like the stock Android version or the Sense version more, so I pretty much just switch around between both of them. Moving on to the camera app, this was updated just a few weeks ago, and it did bring some pretty nice changes to it. However, one thing I did not like off the bat was that the camera shutter button does take up quite a big shadow of the screen. As you slide in from the left side, they come up with your camera, your video, lens blur, panorama, and photosphere. And you also have the standard functions such as the grid, the flash, as well as the camera you would like to use. But in general, it is a very clean and simple layout, and actually a change that I like quite a bit. By sliding in from the right side, it will take you to your standard gallery. However, on the Google Play Edition of the HTC One M8, you are still able to take advantage of the dual camera. In fact, on the first time, it will give you the option to open it up in HTC's photo editor. However, I've actually set that to default, so every time I slide from the right side, it will take me directly to that. And you can see, just like on the Sense 6 version of the HTC One M8, all of your dual camera features and functions are all right there, allowing you to take advantage of that second camera on the M8. So that is pretty much it for this video, guys. This has just been a quick overview of the Google Play Edition HTC One M8 running stock Android 4.4 KitKat. And like I said, you really can't go wrong with stock Android, but I think HTC has done such an amazing job with Sense 6, and pretty much it's had me switching back and forth, still not able to decide which one I actually like more. But be sure to leave your comments down below as to which one you think is better, and hit that like button if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next video.